You walk into the dealership just to look. You leave with a signature and a payment, $642 a month. It doesn't feel dangerous. It feels normal. The salesman smiles. The car smells new. The screen is massive. The seats hug you like success. You don't think, I just signed a 6-year wealth drain. You think, I deserve this. And that's where the trap begins. Let's rewind. Cars used to be simple. You bought one. You drove it. You fixed it. You kept it until it died. There was no screen, no heated steering wheel, no 84-month financing option. You either had the money or you didn't. Then something changed. Cars got better. But financing got better too. Dealerships stopped selling vehicles. They started selling monthly payments, and monthly payments feel small. $35,000 sounds expensive. $642 sounds manageable. Your brain doesn't process the total. It processes survival. Can I afford this per month? Not, what does this cost me over 6 years? And definitely not, what is this doing to my future? Let's build the trap clearly. Level 1, the upgrade. Your current car works. It's not exciting, but it works. Then you see the ad, 0 down, low monthly payment, just sign. You trade in your old car. You roll whatever you still owe into the new loan. Now you're financing more than the car is worth, but it doesn't feel like a problem because the payment fits. Level 2, the stretch. Interest rates rise. Cars cost more. Dealerships extend loans to 72 months, then 84 months. Now you're paying for a car longer than most people keep it, but stretching the loan lowers the monthly number, and that's all that matters. Level 3, the normalization. You look around. Everyone has a car payment. Your friends, your coworkers, your neighbor with the boat. $500, $700, $900 a month. It doesn't feel like debt. It feels like adulthood. And here's the quiet truth. The average new car payment in America is now over $700 per month. Used cars, over $500. That's not luxury, that's standard. Now let's zoom out. $700 per month. That's $8,400 per year. Over 6 years, $50,000 on something that is losing value the entire time. The moment you drive off the lot, the car drops 10–20%. You didn't just buy a vehicle. You bought a depreciating asset with interest, and depreciation is silent. It doesn't send you a bill. It just drains equity quietly. But here's where the trap tightens. The payment changes how you live. You don't notice at first. You still go out. You still pay rent. You still save a little. But $700 per month isn't neutral. It's opportunity. If that $700 were invested at 8% annually over 10 years, nearly $130,000. Over 20 years, over $400,000. Same $700, different direction. One builds freedom. The other builds leather seats. Now here's the uncomfortable part. The car payment doesn't just cost money, it costs mobility. Want to quit your job? Harder. Want to start a business? Riskier. Want to move cities? Stressful. Because every month the car gets paid first. Before dreams, before flexibility, before options. And options are expensive when you don't have them. But wait, it gets worse because the trap feeds itself. You finish paying off the car. You feel relief for maybe 3 months. Then you upgrade because driving a paid-off car feels outdated. So the cycle restarts. New loan, new payment, new 6-year horizon. Most people will have a car payment for 40 years straight, not because they're reckless, because the system makes it feel normal. Dealerships understand something simple. Humans think monthly, not lifetime. If they told you, this car will cost you $78,000 total over 7 years, including interest and depreciation, you'd hesitate. But it's only $742 a month. You nod, because your brain compares it to rent, not to wealth, and the banks love it. Auto loans are secure. If you stop paying, they take the car. Low risk for them. Long-term drain for you. Now let's talk about status. Cars are visible. Investments are not. Nobody compliments your brokerage account. Nobody says, wow, nice index fund. They compliment your SUV, your truck, your badge. So the trap isn't just financial. It's psychological. The car becomes proof. Proof you made it. Proof you're stable. Proof you're not behind, even if the payment is the reason you are. And here's the final layer. Cars are often bought during emotional peaks. New job, promotion, life reset. You reward yourself. You anchor your new identity to a machine, but the identity fades. The payment remains every month for years. Now let's be clear. Cars aren't evil. Debt isn't evil. The trap isn't buying a car. The trap is buying the payment. When you structure your financial life around, what can I afford per month instead of what builds long-term leverage, you quietly trade freedom for comfort, and comfort is addictive. Here's the part nobody talks about. The car payment is what keeps most people broke. It's what keeps them stuck. It keeps them employed when they want to leave. It keeps them cautious when they want to build. It keeps them thinking short-term. Because every decision runs through one filter. Can I cover the payment? And when your life revolves around covering payments, you stop building assets. You start maintaining liabilities. So what is the car payment trap? It's not the interest rate. It's not the dealership. It's not even the car. It's the normalization of permanent consumption, a 6-year loop repeated for decades, quietly redirecting hundreds of thousands of dollars away from your future and into something that loses value every day. The engine starts, the payment clears, the cycle continues. And unless you interrupt it, you'll always be driving forward while your wealth stands still.